Mom, I came across Esther 4 verse 14 in my Bible reading and I don't really understand what it means. Can you explain it to me?
Of course, sweetie. Esther 4 verse 14 is a very powerful verse that highlights the importance of following God's plan for our lives.
What is the context of this verse?
The context is that the Jews were in danger of being exterminated by an evil official named Haman. Esther, who was a Jew and also the Queen of Persia, was the only one who could possibly save her people from this terrible fate.
Why was Esther the only one who could save her people?
Well, Esther was in a unique position because she had the ear of the king, who was Haman's boss. But it was very risky for her to approach the king without being summoned. If she did, she risked being put to death.
That sounds scary. So, what does Esther 4 verse 14 have to do with all of this?
Well, Esther was initially hesitant to take action, but her cousin Mordecai encouraged her with these words. And who knows, but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. In other words, Mordecai was saying that Esther may have been made queen specifically to save her people from this threat.
That's really interesting. So, Esther's position as queen wasn't just a coincidence?
Right. Mordecai was suggesting that maybe God had a plan for Esther's life all along, and that her being queen at that particular time was no accident.
That's a powerful message. So, does this mean that God has a plan for everyone's life?
Absolutely. In Jeremiah 29 verse 11, God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." We may not always understand what God's plan is for us, but we can trust that He has a purpose for our lives and that He will guide us if we seek Him.
That's really comforting. Thanks for explaining that to me, Mom.
You're welcome, sweetie. Always remember that God has a plan for your life and that He loves you more than anything.